Greetings everybody, I'm Joshua Blackburn, and this is my presentation. I'm going over the Shadow Strike ability in the Shadows of War game. Alright, to start out with, we'll start with the Linked Strike ability. So the way the Linked Strike ability works is it's a ranged attack, kind of like a sneak attack. You're able to execute it and then link multiple attacks into one seamless motion. It's really helpful when trying to thin out a herd of orcs. Also when there's like multiple bosses in the area. The way this works is time kind of slows down. It goes into time dilation mode. You're able to lock on. You use square to execute. It takes 2 of your arrows in order to commit to the execution. You see the thing saying, hey, you can connect more. Hit it, and then it will pop up one more time for your 3rd execution. And that is your Linked Shadow Strike ability. Alright, moving on from here, we are going to go into the Shadow Domination ability. We're going to get to a good location where I can kind of see out over the thing. Well, we're going to take out this guy first, because him setting off the alarm is definitely going to hinder us from being able to complete what we're trying to do. We're going to climb up here. We're going to collect some more arrows. We're going to go into our character menu, which I passed, and then I went into the wrong one anyway. So we open our character menu, we go over to the Shadow Strike ability in the range tree, and we change it to Shadow Dominate. The way this one works, similar to the last one, you're going to teleport over to the enemy, and you're going to do a domination on them. Alright, now let's see that a little bit slower. So like before, time dilation takes into place. You get that wraithy look on the front of the bow. You lock onto the enemy. You do a teleportation. You get up to the enemy. And it plays this little kind of integrated cutscene where you block the enemy's thing. You duck under their next attack. And then you use your hand to dominate them. This comes in handy to collect as many orcs as you can into your army, or to get the jump on other orcs. Our last Shadow Strike ability that we're going to go over is the pull. The Shadow Strike pull ability. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Alright, so we leave that area. And I was trying to find a really good high spot, because I was going to try to pull that boss that's down there to us. But I couldn't find a spot that was high enough that would allow us to actually do what I was wanting to do. I did notice that the boss moves into a location where we should be able to get him. To pull him away. Some benefits to the pull ability are like right here where we're going to pull this boss to us. If we get a boss that's surrounded by a bunch of other orcs and we're trying to make the melee maybe a little bit easier, you're able to pull that that orc away from, you know, the other orcs. They do here. Alright, and then in slow motion, this one's slightly different than the last, where it may start out the same with the time dilation and everything. What it does is it gets the enemy location and then brings the enemy to your location. So instead of you getting that nice little poof of smoke around you when you teleport, it's going to pop that smoke, and then the enemy's going to come out of that smoke. Then you will commit your execution attack onto the enemy. So this is good, like I said, to single out certain enemies. Alright, next I'm just going to show you one last kind of bonus feature to it, which is being able to travel far distances. This makes it really good when you're trying to get across these large maps.